All right, today we're grabbing the blueprints to your digital world. We're going to learn the two commands that every, and I mean every, digital architect needs. One for building up and one for tearing it all down.
So, have you ever really thought about it, how you can just create new spaces on your computer with a few keystrokes? Building new rooms out of thin air? Well, today, you're not just going to learn how, you're going to master it.
Okay, let's start with the absolute basics. Every great building starts with just a single room. And in our digital world, that first room is a folder, or as we call it, a directory.
Your main construction tool is this little command right here, mkdir. It's just short for make directory, and trust me, it's going to be your best friend for creating a brand new, empty folder whenever you need one. Simple, clean, and really powerful. And check out how easy this is. You just type mkdir, you give your new folder a name, we'll use photos here, and you hit enter. And boom, just like that, an empty photos folder pops right into existence. It is literally that direct.
Building one room is great, but what happens when your project is a little more ambitious? What if you need to build a whole complex, like a labyrinth of rooms all connected to each other?
Exactly, right? What if you need a folder for your projects, and then inside that you need another one for a new website? And inside that one, you need folders for your CSS and your images. Doing that one by one would take forever. There's got to be a better way.
And of course there is. This is the power-up you've been looking for, the P option. Think of it like you're telling the mkdir command, hey, I need you to create this entire path for me, and don't even worry if the parent folders don't exist yet, just build them as you go.
And here's the magic. With just one single command, mkp for projects, /website, /css, /images, the system goes to work. It makes the projects folder, then it makes website inside that, then CSS inside that, and finally images, an entire structure built in less than a second. How cool is that?
Of course, what goes up must come down. So let's switch gears and look at the other side of the coin. How do we clean up and get rid of the rooms we don't need anymore? Say hello to the demolition crew, rmdir. It stands for Remove Directory, and its job is pretty straightforward. Delete folders. But, and this is a big but, there's a crucial rule. It only works on folders that are completely empty. And believe me, there's a very good reason for that. Now, in its simplest form, it works pretty much like mkdir. You just type rmdir, then the name of the empty folder you want to say goodbye to, like old stuff here. You hit enter, and poof, the folder's gone. Nice and tidy.
Okay, let's zero in on that condition we just mentioned. Because this isn't just some random quirk. It is the single most important rule to get your head around when you're starting out with rmdir.
So, let's ask the big question. What if you're in a hurry? What if that old stuff folder had just one tiny, forgotten file tucked away inside it, and you tried to run that rmdir command anyway? What happens then?
Well, the system basically slams on the brakes and yells, whoa, nope, too dangerous. It just refuses the command. It will absolutely not let you delete a folder that has anything in it at all.
And that right there is the key. This isn't a limitation, it's a safety feature. rmdir is designed from the ground up to be safe. It's there to protect you from that heart-stopping moment where you realize you just accidentally deleted a folder with all your important work in it. And just like that, you've been handed some pretty incredible new powers. So, let's do a quick recap of the tools you now have in your toolkit. This little table sums it all up nicely. You've got mkdir to create one folder. You've got rmdir to safely remove an empty one. And then you've got the super-powered mkdir-p to build out entire nested structures all at once. These are really the building blocks for managing your digital world. So, that's it. You're not just a user anymore. You're a creator, a builder, a digital architect. You now have the fundamental skills to construct and deconstruct the very rooms where your digital life happens. But what about actually putting things inside those rooms? Well, you'll have to join us next time because we're going to explore the touch command, a truly magical tool that not only creates empty files, but, and you're not going to believe this, can also play with time. You are not going to want to miss it.